Well, you know I'm a huge fan of John Elway Cadillac Lone Tree, John Elway Chevrolet in Inglewood, and John Elway Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Greeley. I'm also a big fan of this man right here, Mr. Todd Maul. But today we're not just here cheerleading about the Elway dealerships. We're here about something more personal. We're here about Kerry's cause, and it's good to see you, Todd.
Thank you for inviting us. I'm really thrilled to be here. Very, very nice.
Today we're here to talk about Kerry's cause, which is close to your heart. First off, tell me a little bit about Kerry. Who was Kerry?
So Carrie is my late wife. Carrie passed away, it'll be 7 years ago this coming March. So when I first met Carrie, our very first date, I remember well, she invited me to her apartment. I come up the stairs and she invited me in. She was running late as usual. I'm in her apartment waiting for her, and I see these plants and I'm like, what kind of plants are these? She goes, those are poinsettias. I go, poinsettias, don't you just throw those away after Christmas and just get a new fresh batch the next year? And she says, oh no, I keep them alive. That one's 4 years old, that one's 3 years old. And I was just like, wow, what an amazing thing. I mean, I've never seen a poinsettia post-Christmas. I mean, by New Year's, they're gone.
Yeah.
So that's
she took really good care of them.
She did a great job, and they were special to her. And
so we're talking about Kerry in past tense. Mm-hmm. Kerry passed away.
Yes.
Did she pass of cancer?
Yes, she did. Mm-hmm.
How long ago did Kerry pass?
It was 7 years ago.
Wow.
This coming March. So.
And how long were you married?
We were married 7 years.
Wow, wonderful. So you're carrying on a tradition that Kerry started with the poinsettias.
Let me take you through that. So back in 2009, we were, I'm going to say, in between jobs. At least I was, because I had left my career with a big public company, and I was getting ready to start my own dealerships. And so we had some time around the holidays, and Carrie wanted to do something special. She wanted to give back. She loved the elderly. I mean, she had a really special place in her heart for the elderly. And right around Christmas, she came up with a plan to find a low-income nursing home, Section 8. She really felt that was where she wanted to go, just because they maybe didn't get as many visitors to see them. And she wanted to bring poinsettias to them. That was one of her favorite plants.
Right.
And so she found one in our area that had 75 residents, and I had 2 boys living at home at the time. They were in high school. So she told us all, after she went and found the perfect 75 poinsettias, she said, we're going to go deliver these to this nursing home. And we're going, okay, well, we'll come along. That'll be fun. We throw our little Santa hats that she had provided for us on.
Oh, how cute.
And the kids were going a little kicking and screaming, you know, they're high schoolers.
How old were they?
They were in high school.
Oh, okay. Teens.
Yeah, teens, exactly.
I'm a mom of 2 teen boys.
And boys.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
So anyway, we go there. We think what we're going to do is just drop these poinsettias in the entryway, and they could come and get them. Or oh no, we're going door to door. We are going to pass them out. We're going to get to know the elderly here. We're going to be friends with them.
Yeah.
And so we did start this, going door to door. And I tell you, by the end of the 75 residents, it was the most heartwarming thing you've ever seen. It just, I can't even tell you.
A lot of people don't realize that elderly, just to have that warm smile or a hello or a hug or a poinsettia means the world to them, because unfortunately sometimes during the holidays or even throughout the year they are forgotten at nursing homes.
Right.
So what a beautiful story for her to come up with, and you've decided to continue this.
Let me add to what you just mentioned, by the way, because it's really important part of what we do, is she befriended several of the ladies that were in the nursing home, and after our visit she would make trips to pick them up, take them to doctor's appointments, take them to the grocery store, and really, like you said, take this from just that one point of delivery to befriending them. And so that's what we do ask our our volunteers to do as well if it's possible. But
So it's not only life-changing for the elderly and the person you're visiting, I would imagine it's life-changing for you too.
boy, you picked up on a cue that
Yeah.
a lot of people do pick up on, and it really is. It's as rewarding for the elderly as it is for the volunteers that help us. So
You mentioned volunteers. I want to give out a phone number, and I also want to give out a website because we are looking for volunteers. If you'd like to take just an hour of your day and change a person's life, and it's really rewarding for yourself as well, I'd like you to reach out today. You can go to carriescause.org. That's carriescause.org, or pick up the phone and call 970-373-1105. That's 970-373-1105. How many volunteers are you looking for?
So here's the exciting part about Carrie's Cause. So from that very first nursing home, just to kind of keep the story going, we did it again the next year, and it was great. One thing good for high school kids, by the way, it does apply for their volunteer requirements. So,
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
so just for anybody listening, that's really good for that. And
My
so-
16-year-old is like, yes, right now.
so, so what we did is we did it again the next year, and then the third year she became ill and she was not able to go. So my middle son, who had been on the first 2 times, decided to take it on himself and to do it with some of his high school buddies. And it was just, that's how touching it is to anybody that becomes involved with Carrie's Cause. And then of course she passed away. And we had a lot of friends and family, business associates that wanted to give money to the Cancer Society, and quite frankly, we were just still a little hurt at that point, and because of the loss. So we were talking, and my son said, "What if we started a charity that carries on her legacy of giving poinsettias?" And so that's how Carrie's Cause got started. And it's something that what I'm really excited about, and this is really where the smiles come in, are we delivered 3,637 poinsettias last year.
Wow.
And we were in 36 nursing homes, 100 volunteers.
Oh my
We've done
goodness.
this in 6 different states. And
So it's not just in Colorado.
no,
Oh,
we'd love to see branches. That's what we call all new nursing homes that we add. We'd love to see branches in all 50 states of this great country we're in. So
Todd, we mentioned earlier about the volunteers to hand out the poinsettias, but what if there's a nursing home watching and they really want to get involved and bring the smiles to the elderly there?
call those numbers or send us a email.
Okay.
All the information is there, and we're gearing up right now to get this season rolling. We deliver poinsettias between Thanksgiving, just right after Thanksgiving, all the way up till Christmas. And we have people that can do it on weekends. Some people do it during the week. It really
so it's
doesn't
not
matter.
just one day a year.
Oh no, it's like I said, we had 36 nursing homes. Hopefully we can get to the 4,000 poinsettias this year and add 10, 15 nursing homes, we hope. One thing I would like to also add is part of our need is money, is help.
Right.
Because it's about $5 per poinsettia. We have a nursery that's been very supportive called the Plant Ranch, and they give us a deal. But it does, we bring a nice poinsettia. It's a nice 4-inch with foil.
Gorgeous.
And so we do need
These are beautiful.
need help with money, and we always want more volunteers. And I'd love to add, I've remarried. I'm married to Lisa now, who you know.
She's a wonderful
And
lady.
she's
I love her.
a fantastic supporter of our cause. But we're really getting excited about this year.
Well, just complete transparency, I said earlier I'm a big fan of the John Elway Dealerships, and I endorse John Elway Cadillac Lone Tree, John Elway Chevrolet Inglewood, John Elway Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Greeley. But one of the reasons was not only because of the customer service and the vehicles, but because of this man right here and Miss Lisa, your wife. You do so much for our community. You lift and really care about our community and others. You're also associated with Meals on Wheels, is that true?
Yes, that's one of one of the groups that we support, which it's a little bit outside of going to a nursing home, but it fits in perfectly with what we do. So TLC Meals on Wheels in Inglewood is who we are currently, and we'd love to add more. Again, it's we'd love to see every elderly in the country get a poinsettia during the holiday season. But what they do is they do 12 days of Christmas. And so the very first day of the 12 days, of course, they bring a gift with the meal that they bring. And so they bring a poinsettia on the first day. And so we've really enjoyed that partnership as well. They do about 400. Kerry grew up in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, by the way. And so the pastor who did her service, when I told him about what we were planning, what we were starting, he has now taken it to a whole new level up there with about 600 poinsettias.
Oh my goodness!
Up there. So we've got, as I said, anyone who hears the story typically is just diving in to help, and so I'm thrilled to be here with you today.
Todd, Kerry was not only a beautiful lady on the outside, but on the inside as well, and thank you, God bless you. Thank you for coming by today and sharing this tradition. And the good thing about iHeart, we're international, baby.
All
we're
right.
going to make this bigger and better than ever. So please go to carriescause.org or pick up the phone and call 970-373-1105. That's 970-373-1105. Thank you again for coming.
Thank you.